A new journey has begun. It started in Spain and now brings us to the desert. Eventually, it'll end in Alaska. But first, a stop in Las Vegas. With the bright lights in a city that never sleeps, I'm not here to party or gamble or do any number of other things. I'm here on business, flight simulator business. I'm here with VirtualFly, a Spanish company, showing off our new flight simulator that'll be used at Angle of Attack. It's not just any flight simulator, it's a really nice AATD, Advanced Aviation Training Device. Soon, it'll be in Alaska at Angle of Attack. Come see how it got here to Las Vegas, the journey it'll take to Alaska, the setup there at HQ, and why it's the best simulator for instrument flight training. Okay folks, today is a massively important day. As you saw, I was just in Las Vegas with the flight simulator there with VirtualFly, and it's been working its way all the way up here to Alaska, and today is the day that it arrives. It's going to be coming in here in about an hour, and I still have a lot to prepare for. The hangar basically needs to be reorganized. I need to find a spot for the simulator. It needs to have a prominent spot in the hangar. Let's jump in and start to get everything ready for the big arrival of the new approved simulator here at Angle of Attack HQ. All right, it is an absolute mess in here. So I literally, there's a window in which they are going to be bringing this simulator, and that window starts in an hour, so theoretically this simulator could be here in an hour. And I've got to clean up all this stuff here and kind of get this particular area ready. Now that's not necessarily where the simulator is going to go. It's likely actually going to go in the back behind the airplane. When the simulator shows up, they're going to open the big hangar door, and we will essentially put it with the forklift right in here. And then I'll get going on unwrapping everything, putting things together. The Spaniards are coming in, or Spaniard, Oscar, you guys will get to meet him. He and John from Chicago will be setting it up. So the team in Spain is going to be connecting to the simulator, making sure everything's running. I'm going to be doing some tests with it to make sure that everything is running properly, because what I want to accomplish eventually, and this is a little long-winded, but what I want to accomplish eventually is that this simulator is completely ready, approved from day one. So when they come, they set it up, everything's done, and I have an approved simulator that can be used for flight training. I want to get that simulator all up to snuff, and those guys are the pros to do it. The team has been incredibly helpful. This has been a huge logistical process, getting this simulator from Spain to Las Vegas, where we had that show to show it off, and I met them there and did some promotion stuff for this, and then now it's going to be here in 59 minutes. So I really need to get going and start to organize this area how I want it, so that things can fit in here and be cohesive. And I'll be back when the simulator arrives. Okay, so here's the plan. The truck is going to be coming through the gate over here and stopping right in front of the hangar, and then my friends over here at Raven, they just had their flight leave. They have like a forklift to get the baggage in and out of the plane. So they are going to come and get the simulator out of the FedEx truck with the forklift. I had to coordinate all this, and so we can get it in the hangar, because it is quite heavy with all the boxes and different things that are in there. So kind of coordinating in a small town sort of way, using our resources, everyone helping each other out. And now it's kind of the calm before the storm. I'm just waiting until that truck arrives, and when it does, it's game on, because it's going to be put in the hangar, and then I gotta put it all together. Pretty exciting. Big old truck. So that simulator went by land to Seattle, where they put it on a barge, where it was then put on this truck in Anchorage. So it went all the way by sea to Anchorage and then came down the Homer. So I'm gonna have him pull through the gate now. Get the hangar door popped open. There it is. Okay, I want to get a sweet shot of the forklift cruising over. There it is.
Just this one on the pallet.
Oh, that green stuff?
Yeah.
Yep, the green one. The green machine. Man, what a journey.
Do you want it in here?
Yeah, it's gonna go right in this empty space.
Is that good, Chris?
Yeah. Woohoo!
Oh, man. Sweet.
Been through a lot.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Yep, thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem.
You'll have to come check it out with your boys.
Okay. I don't know if you saw yesterday that I said that I will clean for airplane rides.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Nice.
All right,
Thank
see
you.
Have a good one.
Cool, gotta sign something?
Yeah, I just need to print name on this line here.
All right, can you hold
And
this?
initials up here. Yep.
All right,
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks so much. No words really needed. It's so cool. So cool. All right, so I'm gonna help him get out, and then it's go time. I might grab some lunch, but then it's go time. Now I need to get the simulator all unpacked, check to make sure there wasn't any shipping damage, then start putting it together. Okay, the unpacking job. That is a lot of packaging. Just got it all unpackaged. We made sure that we packed it up really good. We just really didn't want anything to happen to the simulator in transit. So she's looking really nice. I just did a once over to check the quality of everything, make sure nothing was damaged in shipment, and everything is looking really good. I cannot wait to see these screens come alive. What a beauty. Now I'm going to get the screens on and the computer on there, hook everything up, power everything up, and start to make sure everything is running correctly. I got the monitors on. They're looking pretty good. There's a bunch of little adjustments that I'm not going to bother doing because I'm just like getting it up and running so we can test the functionality, make sure nothing's broken, that it's going to be a running machine by the time they get here. We'll tighten some other things up later. But we've got the PC here. I just put in all the HDMI cables. So this is a new PC from X-Force PC in South Carolina, and this package is from John, and this one has a lot of the cables and stuff we need to plug in the monitors and everything else. So I'm actually going to start with this one, some of the peripherals, get everything plugged in. The PC will kind of be the last thing, and then we'll power it into the wall and see how that goes. I have done as much as I can do, and I just started talking to the Spaniards here on WhatsApp, and they are connecting to the computer to fix up everything else and get everything in good shape. So it is currently 11:06 p.m. I've been at it all day, over, let's see, about 14 hours already, maybe 15 hours. It's been a long day. It's been an exciting day. I'm really glad that we're going to get this all set up. Tomorrow I'll do more testing and flying on it just to make sure everything's up to snuff, and then that will make everyone that's going to be flying over here for this big event this coming week feel comfortable that we will basically be mission accomplished for that time. I'm actually really happy to report, and I think this is important for those that are thinking of getting a simulator from VirtualFly, is it actually worked really well. The shipping went really well. It was packaged really well. So yeah, really happy with how everything turned out. And now we're gonna see some of the tweaks and stuff they do here, and I won't bore you with that. I'll just kind of come back maybe when all the screens are fixed and we have the wraparound screen for the simulator, and we'll show you that next. Okay, we just got all the screens set up in their panoramic view. And here's the scenery in Homer. And it's kind of cool. I'm just texting back and forth with them. Everything's looking really good. Okay, Oscar is literally on approach to Homer. He is just at the head of the bay. Luckily, I'm just next door to go and get him. He's come all the way from Spain. And so I've got to run over there, introduce him to Angle of Attack HQ. So here we go. Oscar is the traveling salesman at Virtual Flight Simulators. Actually, he's more the marketing manager, but he's a Spaniard and a super fun guy. In Las Vegas, I got to work alongside with Oscar closely at the convention for flight schools there. We, of course, started a business relationship, but also became fast friends. He's a pilot as well, just like us, and just such an integral and powerful part of this collaboration between VirtualFly and Angle of Attack. He's flown all the way from Barcelona to Alaska, quite a journey, to be here for this event.
2-3 uniform.
There she is.
There she is. Beautiful. After seeing this beast in the videos, it's amazing to see it for real, right?
Okay, we're getting into work right away. We got the simulator up and running, and now they're going to remotely connect from Spain. And what you're going to see here in the next few minutes is that we're going to go through essentially the certification of the simulator, make sure that it meets the certification standards that have been laid out for the simulator, and then that way they can release the documentation, and right away we have our approved simulator. So we're going to go through that process. It's going to take about 45 minutes for us, just a few minutes for you guys. We'll give you the highlights. So here we go. We're connected with Spain and going to get it done.
Let's do it.
Okay, we just got done talking to Pal on the phone, and this is now a certified flight simulator, AATD for my Part 61 flight school, so we're all legit now. The one piece that is not required for certification that we need is just a cable to connect to the internet. That'll be nice for real world weather, which this simulator will do, things like that. So if it's a really crummy day outside and we can't fly, but we want to fly that real weather, then we can put it in here and actually fly it. So we have some things to button up in terms of that, but as far as certification goes, I could literally bring a student in here right now, even Oscar, and we could start to work on instruments. So this is the real deal, and it's all set up and ready to go. So there's going to be a lot more to come, and so let's just continue the story on here. All right. Now, Oscar and I will go pick up John about an hour's flight away. Another note, this is Oscar's first time to Alaska, and after just arriving a few hours ago, this will be his first flight as well.
All right, your flight controls.
I have flight controls.
Your controls. So we're just gonna turn left here, left and another left.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you full power?
Full power, maximal throttle.
Okay. Yep.
Everything is on the green.
Airspeed's alive.
Airspeed's alive.
Once she gets bouncy on her feet, she wants to take off. So you can feel that, see it, feel it vibrating. There you go.
And you said that the first climb out is 80?
Yep, 80 is VY. So you feel it's like pretty perfect, and then you can trim for whatever you need.
As many of you know, we've modernized the cockpit and panel in 2-3 uniform, our Flight School 172. This was a long process as we flew it down to Wisconsin to have it done and then flew it back. Of course, we have an entire series on that. You can see the link above or go to our playlists. The whole purpose of investing so much into a panel was to open up a legit IFR training platform for our flight school. We're really happy we did it. This is an amazing machine, and this aircraft is just incredibly capable now. However, as we all know, airplanes are expensive to operate. When you're training in an airplane, you've got all that expensive gas, the instructor's time, and many other dollars just flying out the window. It is an expensive thing to run an airplane. That's why an approved simulator like this one, approved with the FAA, in conjunction with our modernized airplane, will offer the most effective path to success for IFR students at our flight school and for pilot proficiency.
Wow. No, it's
6332 Delta.
It's been my dream forever.
Good.
I actually wanted to come to Alaska and not go back at one point in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I believe you, man.
And but I never had the chance, or I never kind of figure out what to do or how to do it. But you know, suddenly life has put me here.
Yep, here you are.
On our way to pick up John, I show Oscar some of the instrument side of what these avionics in 2-3 uniform can do by shooting an LPV approach. It's the first taster he gets of this amazing machine and how it'll match up with the simulator during the training process, just to get the whole picture.
So I'm going to go here to plates, and this is actually already queued up, the RNAV runway 2 left. So you can see that we have LPV minimums here. So we'll talk to them about being able to do that at FOPT is our initial approach fix.
Initial approach fix, FOPT.
Yep.
And so there's a hole there?
Well, that's a course reversal. Say you're coming from this direction and you need to, let's see, yeah, that's the course reversal. So if you're coming from this direction and you need to turn then to go inbound, you would use that.
Which is this here, right?
But since we're just going straight in, then we just like turn right on course.
Sounds good.
Anchorage approach, Skyhawk 2423 uniform.
Skyhawk 24 uniform, anchor center, go ahead.
Skyhawk 23 uniform, any chance we could do a practice runway 2 left GPS into K9?
Number 24 uniform, do you have your request? Stand by.
So now he's going to see if that works out with his traffic, and if K9's cool with it.
Super.
Skyhawk 2324 uniform, VFR RNAV runway 2 left approach. Practice approach is approved. No separation service provided. Maintained VFR. Key altimeter 2935.
2-3 uniform, we're cleared for the practice approach. Runway 2 left, Kenai. Okay, cool. So this wants us to be, this approach wants us to be at 2,000, but we're not going to come down yet.
Okay.
Because we have 6 miles between here to get down, and I want to just stay within gliding distance of the shoreline.
Super. Normally we would just go to 2,000, then from T2 Capro, we descend 1700, and then from there we just capture, right?
We should be able to capture the glide slope from there. So this little nugget here is your friend.
Okay.
Okay, that's your ground track. So if you put that little ground track right on top of your arrow, that's telling you where you're going. So right now you're trending just right of the arrow, but your course line is just to the left. So actually, yep, and that's all you need to do right there, and you should intercept your course again. All right, perfect. And now it says you're going to turn right in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you can do a standard rate turn to the right.
2016.
Standard rate will be that little white thing there. Yep, 016. And as soon as you're rolling out on that, it's basically going to be perfect. Look, we already have the glide slope alive.
Yeah, there we are.
And keep it turning around until that nugget lines up with your arrow perfectly, and then just try to follow that arrow. See how perfect it is with the runway out there? And because of that glide slope, we're gonna follow it down a little bit.
Okay. So
just try to trim the airplane and like keep it, we should be doing about 350 feet per minute or 300 feet per minute, following that down.
Okay, so I'll just go start descending, right?
Yep.
I'll just follow the glide slope
Correct.
and the lateral.
Correct, yep. And then just roll those wings a little bit more level. And we can even do a little left rudder. I know it seems weird, but it's not quite lined up. Personally, if I'm doing an actual approach, I like to have
324 uniform, radar service terminated. Contact
the
Kenai Tower 121.3.
121.3, 23 uniform, thanks. Kenai Tower, Skyhawk 2423 uniform, 4 miles out on the runway 2 left. Practice GPS full stop.
Skyhawk 24 uniform, Kenai Tower, roger. Continue inbound and maintain VFR.
VFR 23 uniform, continuing inbound.
So I think we're quite good in lateral and vertical.
Yeah, it's looking really good. And remember, it's going to get more sensitive the closer you get. And that little nugget, you're just going to want a little bit each side to make your corrections. You never want it to go outside your triangle there on your arrow.
Okay.
But really, it just needs to be a nugget width that you're changing. We're doing things a little non-standard. When you would do this, usually you'd have like a pre-described setting for your power, flaps, all that sort of thing. And we would be going slower. But
you mean for the instrument approach, during all the instrument approach, okay. Do I need to go down to 1700 and then maintain, or?
No, now that we have captured the glide slope, we can just follow it all the way down.
Okay.
As you're enjoying these flight simulator videos here with VirtualFly, keep in mind that Angle of Attack offers online training as well. No matter where you are in the US, do your online ground school and written test study with us. Accessible anywhere, anytime, on any device. Enroll today and take advantage of our wealth of aviation knowledge.
Cessna 2423 uniform, runway 2 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 2 left, 2423 uniform.
We have an aircraft on the runway now.
Yeah, he cleared him for takeoff before us. We'll keep an eye on him.
Final.
Thanks for pointing it out. Now put that nugget right in the middle. See how your CDI is perfect?
Yeah.
Now just bump it to the left and put that nugget right in the middle.
You got this.
That's all.
For Tango Delta. 09 Tango Delta, runway 2 left.
Now roll wings level.
Runway clear to land.
You should be right on. Basically right on.
Yeah.
Just takes a small movements here.
7 report inbound on your approach.
Inbound ACR 27.
Cessna 758.
All right, now you can.
Perfect.
Pull that power back a little bit. Try to stay on glide slope though. Be interesting.
Yeah, because we would still be. Minimum is 200
Cessna 8
feet.
November Yankee.
Yep. 1 notch flaps.
Straight into 2 left.
Okay, 1 notch flaps.
3 south.
eventually you'll go to 2 notches of flaps and 70 miles per hour for your final approach.
Okay, sounds good. Whenever you tell me.
You could do your 2nd notch now.
Okay, flap 2.
And just fly the plane.
Super. And that would be minimums.
Minimums.
Yep, there's minimums.
To you.
I mean, if you don't see the runway at this point, whew.
It's a bad day.
And if you want to get it down sooner, if you want to pull out your power and get down, well, it's up to you. I don't want to rush you.
Okay.
But then we could get off by that first taxiway.
Sounds good. Do that.
We won't rush it, but if we can do that, we will. Very nicely done. There we go. And just a little left aileron. I feel like we have a wind on the left. Yeah, it's a little crossy.
Cessna 2-3 uniform, make the next right turn. Where do you want to park?
And we're going to park at Fuel Farm.
You're right.
Cessna 2-3 uniform, taxi Echo Juliet.
Echo Juliet, 2-3 uniform. Okay, wonderful approach by Oscar here. One of his
beautiful.
yeah, pretty amazing day to check it out. So John's here. Originally we're gonna have John fly down to Homer, but we really liked the idea of getting some flying in while the weather was good. So we had him fly to Kenai so we could get a little flying in. So he's here. He got in a little extra early as well because of that. So Oscar got to fly up with me. John's going to fly down. We're going to show John an approach as well. John's deeper into his IFR training, so all that should be real good.
But I don't know if he'll do as good as I
Yeah.
even though he's deeper into it.
Yep.
We'll see.
I'm surprised you're not like a bunny rabbit just bouncing.
Oh, baby.
Duh. Oh, I'm so excited.
We are ready to go, baby. What's up? How you doing?
What's up, man?
How are you? And here's my virtual hug to Chris.
Yep, there you go.
Here, give me this. Good, buddy. How you doing?
Good. He just had a rocking approach.
Yeah.
Who did you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
GPS LPV.
Arnav,
Down to minimums.
Wow.
We were almost there.
Fog, all that fog.
We were almost there, and I was like.
So do you guys remember John? He's the founder of Stay Level Avionics, and several years back, he helped me get my first flight sim set up here at the flight school. That video got a lot of views and showed what was possible with home simulation. John spearheaded this whole effort with angle of attack and VirtualFly so we could work together on an approved simulator that could be used toward actual flight training that can be logged as flight training. He's the brains behind this operation, but is a complete aviation nut just like us.
Yes! America, yeah!
What else could happen in the next 10 minutes?
Okay, so if now an eagle flies by, that would be the most American thing I've ever seen. What is going on?
John has flown 2-3 uniform before. He flew it when he came and did his other panel upgrade in 2019, but this is his first time flying with the new panel, so he is totally jazzed about it. Once again, the goal is to give John a taste, just like we did with Oscar, of the new avionics and have him do an approach into Homer.
Here's your right, everything lines up. Right crosswind, get that aileron correction in.
Alright.
And here we go, right on center line, lights, camera, action. Here we go, little right rudder, full throttle. Engine's looking good. Roll that out just a little bit.
Kilo 3 tracks to dash 8, 4 mile final.
Keep it coming on, a little right rudder. Keep it coming, and start to bring it back a little bit.
Just be really gentle with her. There you go.
There she goes. Keep it coordinated there, keep it on center line.
And 80 is your climb speed.
Okay, 80 knots climb. Oh, you can notice the weight now.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And it doesn't help that we're in a crosswind too.
Kilo 3 visual.
These look so high def.
Aren't they amazing?
You realize you don't really need a G1000.
I know.
Oh.
I know, and I don't need a G3X.
I can now look at buying a Cessna 172 and do these.
Oh, 100%.
I was always locked on G5, G5, G5.
Are those very expensive?
Well, not G5, but G500, G3X, all that.
How much are
This
those?
all of a sudden changes the game.
So the pair of them, at one time, I think they're charging $8,000 for the pair.
8,000.
065 additional traffic now at 11 o'clock,
That's cheap.
5 miles.
That's pretty affordable.
Yeah, that's
pretty
for avionics,
affordable.
that's cheap.
Yeah, it's
And
really nice.
I did something earlier with him, and I'll do it with you too, is you set the minimums for the approach, and it just like the G1000, and it has the RO alert.
Calls out like minimums and everything? Oh
Yep.
my gosh, that's cool. 33?
Minus
30, I think.
altimeter 2931.
Ooh, 31.
22 left-hand traffic. Pilot weather
Pressure's
reports
dropping.
are requested. Contact Homer
I
radio
love
from
that touch screen.
3.6.
Isn't it nice?
Very slick. Just, you're in control, you touch what you want, and it just does.
Yep. Alright, Skyhawk 2423 uniform.
I have
Anchor
off
center.
my assigned altitude of 170, or heading, sorry, there, Anchorage Center.
Descend, maintain 2,500.
I mean, 2,500, 23 uniform.
Cleared for the RNAV GPS runway 22 Zulu into Homer.
Clear for the RNAV, runway 22, Zulu, 23 uniform.
Okay, so now you'll want to go.
2,500.
There you go. Just go down
Have it
that
just-
slow.
Nice and slow.
Just point your nose down mostly. Homer radio, Skyhawk 2423 uniform. We are currently 8 miles out on a straight in runway 22 on the practice approach full stop. I do have Mike.
Number 2423 uniform, Homer radio, roger, no other known traffic.
23 uniform. Here come our minimums. Nice.
Minimums. Minimums.
I gotta look up. Oh, I see it in sight. Continue.
Alright.
Look at that.
Now we'll get it back. Get it under 100.
Now we go visual, basically, yeah? Flaps?
We'll start to use the power like regular power, not vernier.
Regular power.
Yep.
Regular power
And if you need
coming
to
in.
loosen it up, because I tightened it up.
Yeah, sure. Are we using
But
flaps or
yeah,
no?
get it under 100 and then
Get it under
do your
100.
first notch of flaps.
Alright.
And you can just fly her down the runway a little bit. Just get her down there. Done, son.
That was good. Welcome to Homer.
This is it. Welcome to Homer. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your assistance. We know you do have a choice, and we appreciate you flying with
Yeah,
angle
no
of
choice
attack.
today. Zero choice.
And
This
we
is
look
why-
forward to your business again soon. For now, enjoy Homer.
And turn right here. This first one.
And right turn. Here at the first one. We're
This
going to be
fucking guy.
taxiing to the jetway here soon. And we'll deplane, we'll get your bags off, and we'll get you going. Just working my captain speech.
That is it for the arrival of the crew, a bit of flying in Alaska, and getting the simulator nestled in the hangar. There's much more ahead. We'll have a few more episodes showing the operation of this amazing simulator from VirtualFly with lots of meaty details. Make sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe so you don't miss a thing, and hit that notification bell so you can get these next episodes on this simulator. Thanks for coming along, and until next time, throttle on.